Good morning and welcome to Getting to Know Your Happy Family. Today I'd like to introduce to you an Italian Franciscan saint, Saint Amatus Ronconi. He was also known as Amato. He was born around 1225 in Italy, and he was born into a very wealthy family, but was tragically orphaned at a very young age. But following the death of his parents, Amatus was taken in by his older brother, Giacomo, and raised in his home. And from an early age, Amatus felt a strong calling to live a life that was dedicated to the gospel. Sounds a lot like St. Francis of Assisi. He was deeply moved by the teachings of Jesus Christ and felt compelled to care for the poor and help pilgrims who passed through his town. Amatus embraced the spirituality of the Franciscan order and became a Franciscan tertiary, which is a layperson who lives according to the Franciscan ideals. One of Amatus's notable accomplishments was the construction of a combination chapel and shelter for pilgrims. This was known as the Beato Amato Ronconi Nursing Home, and this facility provided a place of refuge and of care for those that were in need. And even to this day, the nursing home continues to serve as a testament to Amatus's charitable works. He also had a very deep devotion to pilgrimage and made 4 notable journeys to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. And these pilgrimages allowed him to deepen his faith and connect with fellow travelers on their spiritual journeys. He also became a Benedictine lay brother and embraced the spiritual practices and ideals of the Benedictine tradition, which is all about work and prayer. Saint Amatus Ronconi's feast day is celebrated on May 8th. He died on this very day in 1292 in his hometown in Italy, and it was due to natural causes. Amatus was interred in the chapel shelters he had built during his lifetime. However, tragedy struck when the chapel shelters were destroyed by fire. In May 1330, Amatus's relics were transferred to a church in Salutizio, where they still reside. Amatus's holiness and virtuous life were recognized by the Catholic Church, and he was beatified on April 17th in 1776 by Pope Pius IV, who confirmed the cultus or veneration of Amatus. And then on October 9th, 2013, Pope Francis decreed the heroic virtues of Amatus, further affirming his sanctity. So finally, on November 23rd, 2014, Pope Francis canonized Saint Amatus Ronconi and officially recognized him as a saint of the Catholic Church. He's honored as the patron saint of Salutizio, Italy, where he lived and carried out his works of charity. He serves as an inspiration to all who seek to follow Christ faithfully, dedicating their lives to caring for the needy and showing love and compassion towards their fellow pilgrims on the journey of faith. So Saint Amatus, pray for us. Thank you, everyone.